All right. You guys should be able to hear me now. Yeah, definitely should be able to hear me now. All right. Oh, shit. This almost fell over. All right, so let's get into this. I'm going to go ahead and check on my phone real quick just to make sure that I can see that everything's going good too. Because what we don't want to do is have this shit to where you guys cannot hear me, because that's pissing me off. I see that someone's in the stream. I think that's Yo Chill. Will you comment, please, and tell me if you can hear me? I could see the little green things on the bottom, so I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me now. But that pissed me off really bad. Something went on with my microphone to where it just fucked it all up, dude. Thank you for the like, by the way. I appreciate that. But yeah, my sound just got fucked up. I unplugged it and thought that I had to unplug it to plug it back in and like do something, but apparently it was already connected. I plugged it into the wrong one and it totally fucked my sound. So I had to go ahead and I had to end the stream. I had to reconnect everything and go through it all again. So we're gonna be doing a deep cleaning today of my fish tanks. I was supposed to be off. I was supposed to be working today, but I'm pretty sick. I threw up this morning. As soon as I woke up, I was fucking compulsively throwing up and was not doing well. So I called my boss and I said, "Hey, you want me to come in? I'm compulsively throwing up and I'm not feeling well." And she's just like, "No, if you're not," she said, "if you're not doing good and you're like that at work, we don't want you throwing up here. Don't come in. You're gonna take a sick day and you're gonna take your day off tomorrow that you have scheduled off, and then come back because we need you here for those last 3 days." But anyway, so over here on this left-hand side, you can't really see it because my big ass head, but yes, I am. So my buddy was supposed to be playing. We're supposed to be playing some DayZ today, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. He said he's gonna be on around like 5 or 6, and that's a little bit too late for me. That's when my wife gets home. So I'm taking a little break from Apex for a little bit because I'm all Apexed out. I've been playing Apex for the last like 4 days and I'm fucking exhausted from it. So I'm taking a break from it, and I'm probably going to play some 2K today a little bit. And then I just might be getting on Apex a little bit later today, probably maybe around like 1 or 2 o'clock here in the next like couple hours after I get my time to play some 2K games, because I really want to play some 2K. I want to get in some live streams and have you guys see how badass I am at that game, because even on the hardest level with the computers, I still smash on them. Like they can't stop me. But 2K22. So I haven't bought 2K23 yet. I feel like it's a waste of money. And I don't necessarily feel like buying it until like 2K24 comes out, because it's just like, no. But what I'm going to start doing right now is I'm going to go and fill this up with some water, and I'll be right back. All right. No, Monroe, you're not coming in. All right, so I'm gonna come over here real quick. So if you guys look over here at this small tank, there's 2 plants in here. So if you ever get aquariums when you get older and everything, you need to realize one thing: there's a lot of ammonia and nitrates that get inside the tank, and that can potentially kill your fish. So if you get plants, live plants, and you get substrate that stays at the bottom that you put underneath the gravel, it actually cancels out nitrates and ammonia. So those 2 very important things that need to be taken care of, and any aquariums that is ever out there, that needs to be taken care of first. And that is why we have these plants here. Over here in my other tank, you can't really see because of the glare of the light, but there is about 6 to 7 plants in there. And so that tank is filtrated. It has an air stone. It's got everything it needs. on top of having a filter and all those plants. So these fish are very, very healthy. I've had these fish for 2 months now. I just got all this stuff 2 months ago. Got the setup back. I had a beta that was blue for a while inside of this tank where my other beta is now. He ended up passing away when I got this bigger tank due to stress and due to, I don't know if he was bloated or what happened, but he ended up passing away. So we got a new one. We've had the new one for 2 months now, almost 2 months. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do right now. So in the video before, I was talking about the clay substrate that I had that was inside of this tank and inside of my other tank. It clouded the fuck out of my tanks for days, and I had to take all my fish out, and I had to re-clean everything. Like when I say everything, I mean everything, because the clay stuff was everywhere, and it was actually killing my fish. And I looked up on like Google and everything and said, okay, so can this substrate actually kill my fish? And it said no. Well, one of my fish was starting to float belly up. My coolie loach did not look well. He's a long snake guy. I'm gonna show you all my fish today. But anyways, coolie loach wasn't looking well. My beta was actually starting to look bad too. So I took all the fish, put them inside the bucket, filtered everything out, redid everything. And as soon as I did that, put them back in there, they had their filtration, got the oxygen that they needed. They stopped acting all weird. They stopped acting like, what the fuck is going on here? And they actually lived. My fish that was started floating belly up and looked like he was about to die. As soon as I did that for him, 10 minutes later, I came back in the room and he was swimming around like normal. So definitely, if you ever get fish, do not put clay substrate in there that hasn't been washed. Because I had to wash and rinse mine out even after the fact of putting it in there. And it was very scary for me because I almost lost my favorite fish. So, but anyways, we're going to go in here right now. And what I'm going to do is just pull these up from the substrate. I'm going to set this down because it's a little bit heavy. And I'm going to take all these plants out. Because we do have we have these two things in here. These are their hides. You can't really see them from this far, but they love them. They absolutely love them. And so what I'm going to do with these is I'm taking out all their plants, and I'm going to take them into the bathroom, and I'm going to go wash them because they need to be properly washed. There's still clay substrate on the top of the leaves, and we don't want that. But once I take all these plants out, I'm actually going to take these little ones out too. I'm going to take the laptop and I'm going to bring it up here and I'll show you my fish without the plants before I even put the plants back in so you can actually see them because they like to hide and stuff behind plants when I show them off. But we don't have very much more in here. Oh, yeah. That's going to get off there too. But if you have plants, taking them out and cleaning them like this, it really helps with their healthiness. You want your plants to stay healthy because if your plants stay healthy, then guess what? You don't have any nitrates or ammonia in your tank, and that's what you're looking for. That's what the goal is when you have a fish tank. No nitrates or ammonia because that shit kills fish. Oh, lady's calling me. Hello?
Hey, baby.
Hey, what's up?
I'm on my lunch.
Are you staying over there?
I'm going to get a Starbucks drink and a grilled cheese. Other than that, but yeah, I'm pretty much staying here.
Okay. I'm in the middle of a live video demonstration right now.
Okay.
If you want to hang out on the phone with me, that's fine. But I'm just going over a few things about my fish tank. Actually, I'm doing the fish cleaning and I'm doing a live video on it, telling everybody about how to care for your fish. But
Okay.
And then right here I have a moss ball, and these moss balls are actually very good. This right here, they are very good for keeping your tank. They keep a bunch of beneficial bacteria in there, so you definitely want those in there too, because they last for about a month or two. I've had the tanks for about 2 to 3 months. So I'm gonna clean this moss ball, and within the next couple weeks to a month, I'm gonna have to remove it because I've already had it for about 2 weeks. But we're going to remove these hides real quick. I'm going to put them in the bucket, and then I'm going to take the laptop up here, and I'm going to show you an up-close view of all my fish in here. It's very beautiful. It's awesome. But one thing we do need to do is we need to check this hide because I've got a friend in here who really likes to hide. His name is Gary, and he is a nyrate snail. But I'm pretty sure he's in here. Let me take a look. Oh, I found another shrimp molt. Babe. Babe.
What?
I found another shrimp molt. You know
Oh, nice.
the little exoskeletons that I thought was my dead shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he fucking shed it again. So a really cool thing about shrimp, they have exoskeletons, and they actually shed them in the tank. And then the first time that he molted, his name was Creeper, and I thought he was dead. Like I honestly thought he was dead. And so I'm like, "What's going on? What's going on?" So I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, "Babe, I think one of the shrimp died," and I was all sad and shit. And then I come in the next day, and I'm feeding the fish, right? And I'm looking down, and I see a little shrimp moving in there, and then I'm like, "Wait, I just took you out of the tank." And so I look back down, and I'm like, "Oh wait," I was like, "Duh, shrimp fucking molt." But anyways, what we're gonna do here to show you the fish is I'm going to actually wipe this stuff down right here, just for the fact that there's a little bit of water on the front, and I want you to be able to see the fish as well as you can because they're very beautiful. I have 6 tetras, I have a coolie loach, and I also have a nitrate snail and a ghost shrimp in here. So it's a pretty big population, but these tetras are tiny, so that's plenty of water for them. And usually it's not this low. Usually the water is up to about like right here. So with it being this low, it's okay, but we need to get that filled up for sure. So what we're gonna do right now is put that on top, and we're gonna take this light here, and I'm gonna put this light back up here so you can actually still see in the tank when you're looking in there, because it's very beautiful. These fish are gorgeous, bro. But let's do this. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a bunch of like gunk and like poop and stuff in there. But that's the stuff that we don't want in there. Let's see if we can do this. But these are my fish right here. I don't know if you can see them very well because of the brightness of the light. But I have a whole bunch of fish in there. They're all over here in this corner. And then if you look over here, I don't know if you can actually see, but my coolie loach is in there too. So I don't think that this webcam has a very good camera view to doing that with. But I think what we can do is do a little fish tour. Now, not usually you're not supposed to do this. Fish don't really like to be caught. They don't like to be stressed out. But since I'm their dad and they've been with me for so long, they can bear it. They're okay. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna catch a couple of my fish, and I'm going to show them to you firsthand. And how we do that, first of all, I need a tank top. I'm getting too hot in this jacket, so I'll be right back. I'm like overheating. Oh. Yeah, after we hung up, babe, I ended up I actually passed out.
Oh, wow.
I passed out. I slept through my alarm, and then like I woke up to the alarm and I slept for another like 15 minutes, and I opened my eyes and then I fell back asleep, like sitting up for like another 5 minutes, and I ended up like opening my eyes and like telling myself, "Dude, get the fuck up." I couldn't get out of bed for like a good like 10 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was that tired. But anyways, let's go ahead and we're just gonna get this right here. And what this right here, I have 2 of them. So this one, some of my plants came inside of it. The really long ones, like the ones inside of here, the really healthy, beautiful ones. You can't really see how healthy and beautiful they are, but they are very, very healthy. These plants actually grow, and they'll grow very long, and like really, really long, like about like almost like 6 inches to a foot long. And after they grow that certain length, they die off. And then you can actually take the plant itself, take it out of the tank, and you can oh, we don't have a fan in here, but you can take it out of the tank itself, and you can take scissors and you can cut off the dead parts, because with this plant, all you need to do is cut the dead parts off. You put that back in there, and then as you see right here, these plants actually grow back. So they grow back beautiful, they grow back healthy. Once they reach their length, then they die off, and then the new one starts growing. So these plants right here are permanent. These plants right here always stay. They die off, do their own thing. You take out all the nasty dead stuff, and then you let them grow more. But this right here is what my beta came in. So being in a 3.5 gallon tank, going from being in this right here, a cup of water, to being in a 3.5 gallon tank, I'm sure my beta feels very much relief from that. But we're gonna go ahead and fill this up with a little bit of water. One thing that we don't want to do, since these temperatures are different, is put water inside of this from this tank and put any of my fish from here inside of this water. So what I'm going to have to do is put this water inside of here and put any fish that's inside of this tank inside here first, put the water back inside the tank, and repeat the process over here. Because we don't want any of our fish dying from any temp that's they're not supposed to be in. They can die from shock very fast. So we're going to be very careful of that. But we're going to go ahead and get this started. I'm going to show you guys my beta first. All right. And the reason I'm going to show you him first is because he's very easy to catch. He's very used to his dad. He loves his daddy, so he doesn't really run from me or anything. He'll just swim right up to me. Yeah. He's hungry right now. He's already swimming up to the top like, hey, are you going to feed me? But we're actually going to wait to feed them until after we get done cleaning the tank. Come here, Nero. We're going to show you some of my friends. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, your water is very warm. That is some very warm water, buddy. Come here. All right. I'm going to let him come back to the top real quick. I'm not going to hurt him or anything. I'm going to try to bait him out real quick. But their water is so warm right now. It's like 82 degrees. So, and the reason that's for is because I have a heater in there. But I usually switch the heater back and forth every day. But right here on the side, I actually have a temp log. So I know how warm the tank is, how cold the tank is, and everything. I don't ever have to worry about these fish getting too cold. So what I'll do is I'll check the temp log. It's got. I'm gonna take it out and show you guys real quick. It's easy to show real quick, but let's get it real fast. All right, here is my temp log. So right now you can tell. I'm gonna show you real quick. This little green spot's where it's supposed to be. And if you look, that's exactly where it's at. So it's right there at 70 degrees. I've had this heater inside the other tank for like a week. These other fish are thriving, doing fine. So I need to be putting the heater back in there so they can have a little bit more warmth. But with the type of fish that I have, tropical fish, they can usually be inside temperatures anywhere from 70 to 85 degrees and be just fine. It's 70 degrees in there, so they're just fine. They are okay. But we're going to try and catch Nero now. Nero was giving me problems. It's usually very easy to catch because it usually comes right up to the top and wants food. But he's seen the net and he was like, nope. So he ran from me real fast. And I'm trying to get him to coax him back up because he's hungry, but I'm not going to feed him right now. Come here, Nero. I got you, fucker. Okay. Go ahead and go in there, buddy. Come on, I'm going to show you to my friends. Okay. So now we have our half moon beta in here. I'm going to secure this lid on here just in case because I do not want him to fall out. I don't want any water getting on my PC, my laptop, I should say. But I just really don't want anything bad happening. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and give you guys a look. So this is my half moon beta. He is gorgeous. He has blue, red, orange. He is so pretty. But we have a glare right there. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to set it down right here. And let's see how this works. And it doesn't. It didn't work at all. So I'm just going to have to show you guys what I'm showing you guys, how I'm showing you it. So this is Nero. If you can tell, he's got his stomach right here. So I was told that feeding him peas, like the inside of peas, not the outside. You never give a pea to the fish, like the outside of the pea to the fish, because apparently it can kill them. But the inside of peas apparently clears up their digestive tract and makes it to where digest it naturally. So I think maybe today I'm going to be going over there and going to maybe get some peas for him, seeing if I can feed him a little bit of that and see if any of that swelling in his stomach goes down. But it mostly goes down on its own. And it occurs from overfeeding. But the funny thing is that I never overfeed him. I feed him sometimes just once a day, sometimes twice a day, but the meals are very, very small. He doesn't get a whole lot of food because these fish can get very, what's it called? They get very bloated, and then they have, I forget what you call it, but basically, if you overfeed them, you keep overfeeding them, all of their internal organs shut down and they just die off. So you have to be very careful about that. And so I just try not to feed him too much. Sometimes I go like a day or two without feeding him because that's just how much he needs to not be overfed. Because his stomach, you can just tell it's not like low where it's supposed to be. It's like a little bit high, but he's not showing any signs of like like dying or being unhealthy. He just kind of has like a little bit of a fat stomach. So there's Nero. This is our favorite fish right here. Hopefully he lives a long, prosperous life. Hopefully he stays with us for a good 5 years, because that's the lifespan of a beta is 5 years. So we'll see how long we can take care of him, keep him around. If he ends up dying, then we'll probably make a video about it, because honestly, I was very devastated last time, and I'm really surprised I didn't make a video. But honestly, with the technology that I have now compared to just 2 months ago, it's very different. So we're gonna put Nero back. All right, come on, Nero. Go out of here. You don't want to stay in here, dude. Okay. So Nero's been put back. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and start doing my cleaning process of my plants, because they need to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning those. After I clean those, then I'm going to go ahead and start getting the tanks cleared. So it's a long process. Bear with me. I'm going to take the laptop with me and show you guys what I'm doing in the bathroom, so that you guys aren't bored in here with nothing going on. Be right back, babe. All right. All right. So this is how we're going to do this. This is my bathroom. Put this behind here, and then go back with it the same way. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave my microphone right there. Okay. I will be right back. Give me about 1 minute, okay? Showed everybody not Nero and it left the live stream. Like, what the fuck? Okay. All right. So now, what we need to do, I'm sure it's because I'm always playing video games in my live streams, but taking care of my fish and talking about my fish today. I'm not doing video games right now, you know? All right, so first things first, we're gonna wash out this moss ball. Make sure it's not, too infected. Looks like my homie's still here in the live stream. I think my computer might be lagging a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm gonna rinse off this moss ball real fast. We're gonna move on to the next one. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you. I can't put this too close to the computer, but on the tips of all of my plants, like all of these, there's clay substrate. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give it like a little like soothing bath. Not too rough on the plant, because we don't want too much stuff hitting the plants. We don't want the plant to die. So we're just gonna take the tips and just rinse them off. And I think I want hot water to do this. So we're gonna see if this is our hot water supply. I'm pretty sure this one is. I think it's this one. No, that's too much. Okay. I don't know about that. I think that's the cold water. That shit got colder. Yeah. Yeah, this is the hot water. Okay. Anyway, so why I'm doing this with like warm water, hot water, we don't want these plants too cold and putting too much of a cold temperature inside of the tank when we put them back in there, just for the fact that our water inside of that tank is actually particularly a little bit cold right now. So after I get done cleaning out this tank and cleaning out the other one, I'm going to go ahead and put the heater back inside of my big tank because the little tank is warm as shit. Sorry I'm talking so much, babe.
Yeah, okay.
Just kind of caught me at a bad time
Mm.
in the middle of my live stream. Anyways, we'll have like with especially with these things right here. I forget what these are called, but they're basically you can either choose to put them in like this, like single, or you can put them in bunches. I think like bunches of like 5 of them because I have like 15 of them. So I think like bunches of like 5 of them and just put them in like 3 different spots throughout the tank. Because also, if you put these in there by themselves, like just one, they tend to fall out a lot easier. So when you group them up like the way I'm talking about, it makes all of them stay in place and stay where they're supposed to be. But we're gonna go ahead and finish this process up. We had a bunch of little dead leaves from our big leaves on this, so we're trying to get all of that dead stuff off of there as much as we can. Just gonna be the warm water. Like, give me some warm water, bro. Sick of this cold ass water. Whatever, doesn't matter. So let's keep getting these little ones first. I forget what these are called, but I have a total of 3 ferns, and I'll show you what my ferns look like after I get done. I actually have already showed you because technically this right here, this one I've already washed. This is a fern right here, and they grow pretty big. They grow to be about 6 inches. So hopefully we can get them to that size, and hopefully they keep doing good. These little plants are actually starting to grow roots, so that's a very good sign. If they weren't growing roots, they would be dying and be just dissolving. Because once plants die, they dissolve. So these are very healthy, vibrant plants. So I'm pretty sure I'm doing the right thing with them. Pretty sure I'm taking care of them properly because they would not look this vibrant if they were dead. So let's get our ferns off this. And this right here is what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go get a pair of scissors, and I'm going to show you exactly what is going on with why I need to go ahead and cut some of these out of here. Because this is what I did to my last ones. I'm going to go and get this stuff that I need, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do with these so you know the process of cleaning these plants up and making sure that the new ones grow back beautifully. I'll be right back. Don't get up on that counter, Monroe. Don't get up on that counter. Hey. Do not get up on that counter. Hey. Go out, baby. Come on. Come on, go out. I don't want you in here right now. Okay, so I'm going to put my hair up real quick because it's all up in my face. Just a little bit too much, so we need to get this out the way because I'm getting very annoyed with how it's hanging in my face when I'm trying to do the live stream. I'm gonna go get my brush real quick and I'll be right back. Hi, baby. Yeah, I love you. I can't pet you right now, okay? Your daddy can't pet you right now, baby, okay? You got a bunch of cat hair on you, and I'm digging inside of my pet stuff. Okay. And if you have other animals like cats or dogs or anything like that, if you're taking care of fish, make sure you avoid touching any other, animals or anything like that, because it's very crucial that you don't bring that bacteria and that hair from your other animal to your animals inside the fish tanks. Because if you get stuff in there, they swallow that hair, they do something. One of them get an infection, they can die, or there can be an outbreak of some type of disease in there from it. It'll kill all the fish. So if it's not your own hair going in there, make sure it doesn't go in there. But if it is your own hair, make sure that doesn't go in there either. So I try to clear out all my hair because let's see, like one little long strand floating in there. I'm like, shit. So I got to remove that. So that's why I put my hair up most of the time, is because we don't want a lot of hair down going right by the tank because it's bad. So I'm gonna get this put up real fast. Okay. Oh man, I got so much fucking hair now. I have never had this much hair in my life. Like, all right. So now we have that part. Yeah, fun fact, this is the first time I've had a hair down to my shoulders ever in my life. So that's just a little fun fact about me. I usually have it very short, and I usually cut my hair myself, but for the past 14 months, I cut my hair the first month that I got here, and that was the last time that I cut it, and that was, I think, September. Yeah, that was September of 2021. That is the last time I cut my hair, and now it's very long. I love it, but it gets in my way sometimes, and it makes my head all sweaty. So I'm just trying to get it out of the way. All right. Should be good. All right, there we go. Get this shit tied up real fast, and then we're gonna get back to what we're doing. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to, I forget what these are called, but if you have a fish tank and you ever want to get these, this is how you properly take care of them. All right, there it is. All right, so now I got my hair out of my face. It's hanging over here, which I don't really like, but there, hanging on both sides, right in the middle. All right. So if we look at this plant, I'm just gonna put it like this and show you. So if you look right here, these are my longest ones. These are my leaves that are dying, and these are my leaves that need to be clipped. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip these right now. Oh, and by the looks of it, this actually might, so that's a new one. That long one right there is a new one. So we're going to just cut that like that, because we don't want to cut these too short. I'm pretty sure that even though we do cut these, they still grow back from that same little part. So once you cut it and snip it at the end, that part that you cut will turn into a new bloom, and it'll turn into one of these leaves again. So these plants are very, very cool. I love it how they grow back. So this one's actually a new leaf right here, but it's discolored and it's growing in unhealthy. So we're gonna do it a favor and just let it regrow. So there's that. We don't need that inside that tank. That is not something that we want. And then we're gonna take a look at all 4 of these. Let's take a look. That's a new one growing in unhealthy. We're gonna cut that one too. Oh yeah. No, we don't want that on there. So 1, 2 are being left. Now let's check and see. 1, 2 are being cut. Yes. So these 2 right here need to be cut. Other ones can all be left. And that is how we take care of this plant right here. All right. So now there's only 3 now, but that is going to turn into a full bloom of a bunch of beautiful flowers. And now that's actually taken care of to the point that we can go ahead and continue cleaning our other ferns. And like I said, this is going to be like a 30-minute, hour video. We're already at 34 minutes, so it's probably going to be about an hour and a half video. It's going to be a long one, but I didn't really think it was going to be this long, but bear with me, because honestly, it's a bunch of fun facts that you get to learn. I know a lot about my fish. I know a lot about my species, and I know how to take care of them. So if you ever become a fish keeper, make sure you keep tips, because other people that know how to take care of fish and telling you about the tips that they've learned to make sure that their fish stay alive, it'll help you out in the long run. All right. So we're going to go in here, and we're just going to rinse these off, because honestly, these all of these plants on here, This is a very green fern. It looks very healthy. I see roots growing, but at the same time, it needs to be put back into the ground. So there's that.
Baby, I gotta go.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
All right, bye. Okay, so we actually had a dead leaf on there that we don't need. If we have any more, yes, we do. We're going to take that out too. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of dead stuff on this one I didn't see. I'm catching it right now. Okay, so we're going to take that off. Did I accidentally chopped that one? Yes, I did. So I just accidentally chopped one. That was a complete accident. It's halfway on and halfway off, but since I chopped it on accident, we're going to go ahead and take it all the way off. And then this one right here, I think will grow. We're going to leave that alone from where it is. So we're going to let that grow. I know it doesn't have everything on there that it did, but at least it doesn't have any of that unhealthy shit that it doesn't need. And then we have our last one. And this one right here, I actually know what it's called. This is an African fern. African something. I forget the last little part, but it's an African fern. So this one's an African fern. I forget where these ones are from. But yeah, if you're going to be a fish keeper in the future, make sure that you have plants inside your aquarium because you're really going to need them. They're very beneficial to your tank. They take out the nitrates and the ammonia. And that's the stuff that you need out of your tank. That's the only shit that kills your fish, really. So that and then parasites. So just make sure that if you get any parasites, you catch them very fastly and you take care of them. You don't let them stay there and kill your fish off. That's the thing about some fish keepers is they just let their fish die. I'm not the one to let my fish die. I'm the one to take care of them and fucking get them everything they need because I've got enough money to be able to afford fish treatment. You know, it's just if you don't have enough money to take care of your fish, then I wouldn't recommend getting a lot of fish. Maybe just one, like maybe a beta. But that's kind of the thing about being a fish hobbyist or being a hobbyist at all. If you want to do it, then you better have the funds for it, right? But let's go ahead and get rid of all this. I'm going to show you guys real quick what we're dealing with. I don't think you've seen it all. Look at all that. That is all dead plant. All of it. And that all just came from our one fish tank. So it's been a week since I've cleaned it, but I haven't really went through my plants. I went through the other ones in the other tank, but I hadn't gone through those ones in about a month. So that was about a month's worth of fish, plants dying off and buildup. So now we got that taken care of. We're going to go and put these couple things back real quick, and I'll be back in here to grab my laptop and the plants. I'll be right back. Nice, kids. Can't touch you right now. I'm taking care of my fish. I cannot touch you right now. Okay. All right. So we're going to take this in here first, and then I'm going to come back for the laptop. I don't want any water near my laptop. That's the whole reason we moved the fish tanks in the first place. Okay. So. No. You're not allowed. No. Stay out. Monroe, stop being a hell child, please. Knock it off. You don't have to make my life a living hell for fucking the next 10 minutes. Look out. Look out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Move. All right. I'm gonna turn on the light just because I can't see too well. I can, but I'd just rather have the light on just for safety measures. And we're gonna put this back right here. And I'm gonna keep my, let's see how this works. Oh, that's beautiful. Is it in the camera too? No, not really. You can see the top of it, but not really. All right, let's see if I can. Oh man, no, that's okay. I think that should be fine. Yeah, because if you guys can see, let's check. Hey, you guys can, yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll let that be like that. Let me know if it bugs you, and then I'll move it. Because there's a little red little light down here that's kind of irritating, but I think it being over there is more safe because over here is all my fish area, and I had my so over here I have a big ass long table. I had my aquariums, both of them right there for about 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months, like right there next to all of my electronics. Like say like the big tank burst, yeah, I would have been fucked. Like $3,000 worth of electronics having to replace all that. So it's just having that thought process of, hey, if one of these fish tanks breaks, you're gonna be fucked. So I said I had enough with it, and that's why they're over here in this corner. I told my wife, I said, we're moving the tanks. She's like, why? I said, I have so much electronics over there. I do not want that much water near it. It's 13 gallons of water. I don't trust it. But let's go ahead and show you guys what I mean by cleaning these fish tanks. And I think that we're gonna do the small one first. Yeah, we're gonna take care of the small one first, just for the fact that it's smaller, it doesn't have much cleaning, and the water level's so high that I need to come in here with my tool and take care of this. So we're actually going to put this air pump back inside of the water for now, because we do not want this breaking while we're waiting. And here we go. Put this back real quick to where it goes. And the only reason that we're doing this is because that aerator's been out of there for about an hour now, and what we want is for our fish to have enough oxygen. Because this filter up here that we have for them is actually only a 5-gallon filter, and this is a 10-gallon tank. So that's why we have the aerator in there. It gives them plenty of oxygen, even with that 5-gallon filter. And with all of the plants that I have, it actually puts oxygen in there for them. So technically, we don't even need the bubbler. We don't even need the filter, okay, if we want to get technical, because of how many plants I have in the tank. But it gives them that extra oxygen. It gives them that extra life, and it makes them more happy. So I can't complain that it's in there. So let's get started on this. Man, smoking cigarettes did a toll on me, bro. Don't smoke cigarettes. They're fucking bad. If you can tell, like, how I'm breathing right now, like how I have to... Yeah, that's from vaping and smoking cigarettes. That's why I'm so labored during my, like, breaths and everything, and, like, talking, like, and breathing like that, is because I've smoked so many cigarettes and so much weed and so much vapes that I have completely fucked my lungs up to where now I'm permanently damaged like this. So don't do it to yourself. I'm fine. I'll be just fine. But would I go back in time and never smoke cigarettes? Yes. But can't change time, can't change anything. So I deal with what I got to live with, right? So what I'm going to do right here is, this is the nasty part. And that should be all it takes. Yep. So that's all it takes. Now that I've done that, I can come down in here, and you can't really see what I'm doing because my fat ass is blocking the way. But I'm coming inside of the gravel right here, and basically we're just clearing out any debris that's inside of here, inside the gravel, because that is what you call ammonia and nitrates from all the food buildup, poop, all that stuff. That's why we're clearing this right now. We don't want all that buildup in there because it can actually kill your fish, and if you don't do water changes, unless you have what's it called? I forget what you call it. It's like basically a type of tank where there's so many plants inside of it that you don't need any filters, oxygen, what's it called? Water changes, none of that, because there's so many plants inside of their ecosystem tank. That's what it's called. But since we don't have an ecosystem tank, you know, we got the plants that we do. Look out, Nero. But we got plants that we do, but we don't have time to build an eco tank right now. It's just, that's too much work. They are very beautiful though. I've looked on like other people's websites and all that stuff. Have you ever heard of like Serpa Design or Paul Cafaro? What's the other guy's name? BFP. There's a lot of fishing videos and like fish hobbyists that I watch, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons that I love doing fish things so much, is because I've been a fish hobbyist for so long and watching fish videos for so long that now it's kind of like a normalcy to me. I just love it so much. But I'm going to show you guys inside of this bucket after I get done, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about with what needs to be changed. This is a small tank, so we're actually only going to take that much water. We're done with this one. So take all that, and in the process of refilling up their tank with water, with these guys' tank being 80 degrees, we're going to have to sit in there in the bathroom, because I filled up in the bathtub, but we're going to sit in there for the bathroom for a good 5 minutes to get that water warm enough, because man, that shit is hot. But if we I'll show you guys what I'm talking about real quick. I think I can move my laptop enough to where it'll show you guys what I'm talking about. There's enough water in the bottom here that I can rinse out my artificial plant stuff. So I'm doing that real quick just to give it a little bit of a rinse off. So just need to rinse off every time. Every couple times you do that, it's definitely better for the aquarium to give those a rinse, so that all that nasty bacteria on there that's not supposed to be on there gets rinsed off. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So inside of here, you can't really see very well, but inside of there, we actually have a whole mess of clay. And that clay is from when I did that, when I put the substrate in for my fish and for my plants. I forgot to what's it called? I forgot to rinse it because it said non-rinse. It said you could put it right in there right away. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's try it out. Regretted every single fucking second of it. But anyways, right down here on the bottom of this tank, there's a bunch of clay substrate, fish poop, just anything that's not beneficial for the tank. So what I do with this, I take it, I dump it in the bathroom, inside the toilet, right down the drain. That type of shit just goes right down the drain. You don't want to put that inside of your sinks. It's just not good. So right down the toilet drain. And then I get bath water. It doesn't matter what type of water you get, out of if it's out of the faucet or out of the bath, because they're coming from the same place. And our all these down here, you can see them. Yeah, you can see them. All these down here, I've got so many things for the plants and the fish that's beneficial to them. Whatever water I put in there, it doesn't matter. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and get some new water. I would just take you guys with me, but it'll be real quick if I do it this way. So hang in there for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna get this done real fast. Be right back. One down and one to go. Okay. All right, guys, I'm already back in here. So, just about to. Oh my. No, I didn't, bro. Come on. Oh man. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a new washcloth, bro. I just dropped in the fucking bucket. Oh man. No. Knock it out. You're not getting in there right now. Not today. Not today, little girl. Whew. Okay. So, let's try not to do that again. My dumbass. Anyways, we just got a regular towel, a big one, just in case anything bad happens that we need to go ahead and have a big ass towel for, right? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna take this back bucket up here like this, and before I do this, what I'm going to do, always double check, always triple check, make sure that your water's safe for your fish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hand right here, and I'm gonna touch this water right here. Then I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna touch this water right here. Now, what I'm feeling is this water over here in the tank is about 1, maybe 2 degrees colder. So this water right here is not going to harm the fish at all. But what I'm going to do just for safety measures, I will be right back. I'm going to go and get like just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of cold water, put it in here so that the temperatures even out. Because I don't want to put this warm of water in there just in case. That's how crucial it is for your fish's survival. I'll be right back. Why do you insist on making me kick you in your butt? Damn cat. Okay. So now that we've done that, all that I did was just took it over there real fast. I turned it to straight cold water, mixed my hand around in it for about 5 to 10 seconds, and now we're going to check these temperatures. So let's see this. Let's fill over here. Okay, perfect. Those are perfect. That is basically the same exact temperature. That's what we want. We don't want to put any too hot or too cold water in there because that'll fuck with the fish. I usually don't even do it like this, but this is actually how you're supposed to do it. Usually I'll take every single fish out, do the water change, put the new water in, and make them wait for about an hour before I actually put them in there. But you don't technically have to do that. That's just the safest way to do it. This way's a little bit faster and it's still just as safe. So with me doing it this way, it's not going to hurt them at all. All these beneficial things that they need, all this stuff in here, this all helps them. The tap water doesn't hurt them. The water that's already in there is basically making it safe for them. And I'm going to show you guys how much like Quick Start, Pimafix, pH, beta conditioner, or your detoxify ammonia and nitrates. I'm going to show you how much I put in each tank. It's very crucial that you don't put too much in there. If you put too much in there, you will kill your fish. So on every single one of these, it gives you instructions. Now that I know how big my tank is, well, how big my 2 tanks are, how much they need, I can eyeball it now. I don't have to even look at the back of that shit. But make sure if you're a new fish keeper that you are looking at the back of it and you're reading all your instructions until you have experience enough to where your fish aren't going to die. But let's get this in there. All right, Nero. I promise it's not cold. All right. And this is all we're going to do. We're just going to put new water in there until I feel like it's the proper water level. Like right about there. Now we can go a little higher. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So that's good. Now what we're going to do is wipe this down. And I'm going to show you the proper amount of things to put in there. So what we're going to put in there first is pH. I'm going to take just a little pinch. And I'm putting this pH in there first. Because this will help out with my keeping the levels where they need to be. And I have an algae eater, so I never really put any algae remover in there, just for the fact that you put that stuff in there, basically you're cutting off their food source. But we're gonna dribble about 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in there, and then after that, I'm going to go ahead and take my prime, and I'm gonna put about 2 drops in there. About 1, 2. So I put 3, but that's okay. 3's okay. So there's that. We'll take a couple drops of Pima Fix and put it in there because my beta has this little issue with his tummy. So there's all that. And then we're going to put just a little tiny bit of beta conditioner in here. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to take about 5 drops of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is fine actually. And that's for our plants. This right here is Leaf Zone. It promotes your plant growth and make sure that they stay healthy. But anyways, now that we've done that, we are actually going to come over to our big tank now, and we've got some more stuff to do over here. So I can't wait. It's gonna be fun, but I'm getting really sweaty over here and heating up, but that's okay. So this has been about almost an hour stream already. I didn't think it was going to take this long to explain everything about my fish, but apparently it is, so it's okay. We're taking this back and we're going to put this on top. And now we're going to wipe down our top and we're going to check on our fish. How are you doing, Nero? And how are you doing, Casper? And you guys like the new stuff in there? You want to eat, Nero? Yeah. And so now that I've fed them, I'm going to give them something to eat. So we've got this right here. It's called a beta dial a treat. I give him mysis shrimp. He absolutely loves mysis shrimp. He won't eat anything else. So once I run out of this one right here, I'm going to have to go buy him more from PetSmart because he does not want anything else. If I give him flakes, if I give him bloodworms, if I give him Daphnia, anything else I give him, he will not eat. So we're just going to give him some mysis real quick. He absolutely loves it. Nero. Come here, Nero. You want to eat something? You want to eat some or you want to wait a little bit? You want to eat something? You want to eat? Come here. Come here. Come here, Nero. Would you like to eat? Come here. Come here. You want some mysis? Come here. Come here. He's a pain in my ass sometimes, but it's okay. So we're going to give him some mysis. This is what he loves. We just did a water change. Now the water is perfect for him. But we're not going to put too much in there. I'm only going to give him about this much. So you can't really see. Not even half. Like not even half of the little tablespoonful. Nero, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Okay, so I'm actually not going to feed him right now. He's looking like he's adjusting to this water change. So we're not going to feed him anything actually right now. We're just going to go ahead and let him relax for a bit. I haven't fed him today, but with me doing the water change like I just did, I'm just feeling like it's definitely not a good idea to feed him right now. I'm going to give him some time to adjust. I'm just feeling like I'm uncomfortable. I'm not feeling okay with putting that food in there while he's still adjusting. So we're going to take this water, we're going to go dump it out real quick, and then we're going to, it's not that heavy. I guess we could leave it in there. But now what we're going to do is the big one. So this should be fun. So I'm going to set these over here on top of my towel. We don't really need them right now. That's just garbage. Put that there. Move these. Okay. So that. I'm gonna go throw something away real quick, and I will be right back. What the fuck? How did you get in here so fast? Get out. No. I'm trying to clean my damn tanks. I don't want to touch your cat hair, bro. Damn. Okay, so. And I'm actually going to clean my filters too. So, because that's a very beneficial thing to do is to clean your filters out every couple, like a week, 2 weeks at most. I've had these ones in here for about a week and a half. So you definitely need to clean these filters out. They need to be cleaned every week to 2 weeks at the most. Don't leave them in there longer, otherwise you're making your fish suffer. Okay. So we're going to take everything out like we did before. Take this over here. Should be fine, just like that. I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to start this process. Where did I put my... Here we go. So, nasty part again. Freaking hate this part. But the thing is that it had like a little compressor. Like a thing where you like use your hand and everything. But it was horrible. It was so bad that it was to the point where I couldn't even really properly clean my tank because of how much the suction wouldn't pull the water out. So I had to wait like this tank right here just to take like this much out, like barely any. It took me like 20 to 30 minutes. So I did it this way because it's just so much more fast. It's more efficient. You don't got to deal with all that shit that I was dealing with before. So if you get a small, if you get one of these small pumps for getting water out, you can actually take one of those pieces off, take the plastic part off from right here, and take that little thing, that little tool thing that was on there. I actually detached it, took this little piece that was already attached to it, attached it to this side on one tube, attached it to the other side. They fit perfect, doesn't leak, didn't even have to tape it. It's in perfect condition. So just a little heads up, if you ever do get this little small one with the little hand pump, get rid of that fucking hand pump and use the little piece that's inside that hand pump to make your thing actually work, because just save the time. Trust me, it's a good idea. But with this one being a little bit bigger, it takes a couple times of me doing this, and it's scary because I don't want a bunch of fucking nasty fish water in my mouth. So, and there we go. All right, so now we got water flow. So what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, you can see all that shit. I don't know if you can see that on the live stream, but just that first little plunge inside of here, and oh yeah. So there's so much clay substrate that I could not get out of here because of how the vacuum was before. So these past 2 weeks that I've been cleaning, it's been working so much better and getting so much more clay substrate out of here. And my tank is actually going to be clear of this fucking clay substrate here pretty soon. But that's not really what we're focused on. We're more focused on cleaning out all this ammonia and nitrate that's in here from all this food and fish shit that's been gathering up for the past 2 weeks that I haven't cleaned this. So, but they're completely healthy. They're doing good. It's really not too dirty, honestly. It's a lot of that clay substrate that I'm getting out of here. It's just a lot of red clay substrate. It's not a whole lot of dirtiness, but that's okay. We're still going to get out as much as we can. And that's what you want to do with this type of water change. Just go all around the surfaces like this. Get inside the middle if you can, because there's a lot of shit that likes to build up in here that's not supposed to be in here. And that's why I took out my little hides, because I'm cleaning under them. I like to get in here and get all the little shit or whatever's inside of here that isn't supposed to be inside there. That's under the hides. Okay. Gary, you're going to need to go down, bro. I'm doing a water change here. You're going to need to go down. Okay. And so that's actually all we're going to do. That's plenty. All right, get all that water out. Okay. So that's actually plenty for us of what we're doing today. And now I will be back in about, I'm going to say 2 to 3 minutes. Not too long. I got to take care of this just like I did last time. But obviously it didn't take me very long last time. So Bear with me. I'll be right back. I wish I could show you inside of here because it's nasty. Let me see if I can do it without dumping. Anyways, the water's so dark. It's got so much clay substrate in there. It just looks so much better already that I've taken that out. And then I'm going to get this new water real quick, and I will be right back. I'm actually going to fill this water temperature before I leave. Okay. About 70 degrees. I'm filling that water temperature before I leave just so I know what exact temperature I'm looking for. But I will be right back. And then we're almost done with this fish live stream. Then after that, we're probably going to play some 2K. So bear with me, guys. We're almost done with the fish video. Whew. Oh, man. All right, this one's a little bit more heavy. Fuck. A lot more heavy. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this right here. Lift this puppy up here. All right. So now we've got that. And before we do anything else, we really need to get that protectant in there. We need to get this especially inside of here. Okay. That quick start in there first. That helps with the instant addition of fish being inside there after you do a water change. All right. I'm going to put that in there just for my beneficial fish sake. And we're going to take this. Right. That's not food, guys. That's for your health. Okay, so there's that. And then we don't need any Puma fix for these guys. These guys are actually pretty healthy. My beta's healthy too, but he's just got some stuff that he needs to get taken care of. All right, there's that. And now for this, we're going to do about, we're just going to do about that much. That's about 1 milliliter. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. Oh, never mind. I can't do that just yet. Okay. We got to smooth out these rocks. They're everywhere. Oh, shit. Oops. Okay. So we're just going to... Hey, Shrimpy. Yeah. All right. Now we're just going to go through here. And we're just going to clear out these fish surfaces. Okay. And then all of this other stuff that's in here will eventually settle. I'm going to try to get this little piece of hair out, which I did. But all that stuff in there that's up in the water with them right now is going to settle. So that's completely fine how that is. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead and get our hides back in here. Okay. And then we're going to do it like that. And let's see. Like this. Yeah. Where's my shrimp? There he is. Okay. So now, we've got that done. Now we can put this back in here. I'm actually going to keep this on top of there for now. Then, once we get our plant life back inside of here, okay, go up the moss ball first. All right, moss ball. We already have our temp log in there. Now we're going to do one of these. We're going to put that right in the center right there. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got that one done. We're going to come over here and get one of our ferns. And this one's going to go in the back right there. It's looking beautiful already. Okay, and then we're going to take one of these and we will put it right there. And after we do that, we're going to take our African fern and we'll put our African fern right here. So basically we just ended up swapping what we had in each spot. And then, let's see, we got a good amount of these. There we go, come on. Oh. Okay, these things are annoying sometimes. They kind of get latched onto each other. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Is that 4? Yeah, that's 4. Let's go 5. And we will do 6. We'll do it just like that. All right. Now the last of these, I'm just going to put in a bunch. I don't feel like putting these in something else. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Just take these and put them into a bunch. Actually, yeah, we'll do it this way instead. All right, there's that. Oh, I didn't get any water on my laptop just now, did I? Just a little. That's okay. All right, so now we've got our last little bit. 1, 2. Here's number 3. All right, and here is 4. No, there's actually 2 more in there. Okay, so 3 more. Jeez. Okay, so this is going to be my biggest bunch. put them in there like this. That way I've got the leverage that I need. Yeah, look out, kids. I'm almost done. Look out. All right. And now hopefully those all stay, because that looks beautiful. And now, since we're done, we have our plants back in there, we can dump our beneficiary plant stuff in there. And I'm pretty sure that's 10 milliliters. 5 milliliters. Okay, so this stuff is okay to be in here like this. Doesn't really matter if you overcrowd the plant stuff a little bit. It's completely harmless to the fish. So you're not doing any harm to your fish. So putting a little bit more than you need is okay. As long as you're not hurting your fish, then you're fine. And the last part of this video that we're going to do is clean the fish filters, because those fuckers get nasty. And we don't want to keep that nasty stuff inside of our tank. It's just a beneficiary that we need to take out. If we don't take these out, they don't get cleaned. They don't get cleaned, they're not used properly. And if they're not being used properly, then what's the point of having them inside your tank if you're not using them properly? So I'll be right back. I'm going to clean these out real quick, and then we're going to have a little chat about stuff. And then after my chat, after I basically do a conclusion of the video, we're going to get into a NBA 2K22, play some My Career, and you guys can join that stream if you want to. But I'll be right back. Okay. Filter cleaning is done. Now, once we get these filters back in here, I'm going to clean up and then go ahead and end this live stream. And then if anybody wants to join my 2K22 live stream, y'all can join the 2K22 live stream too. We're just going to be playing some My Career today. Oh, shit. Whoops. You're good. You can stay in there. That's how it's. Here it is. Oh my gosh. There it is. There's that. Here's my front for this one. Oh, I need to eat something. I'm not feeling well. That's why I haven't been eating anything today. Because I actually feel really sick. Like, sick. Like, not just not just sick from not eating. Like, it's not just that. It's something else. Like, there's something going on. I'm just not doing well, but I'm trying to push through. I ended up throwing up this morning. I think I'm going to throw up again. I'll be right back. All right. So now that's all fixed. All we need to focus on now is getting our setup all looking pretty again, back together like it's supposed to be. Oh, that's bright. Okay. So now. All right, kids, there you go. Oh, I see a long hair in there that I need to take out of there. Holy shit. Oh, I put this on backwards like a dumbass. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's got to come out of there. That's not beneficial to my kids. I'm taking that out of there. All right. There you go. Yeah, it's one of my hairs. Long and not supposed to be in there. So we got that out of there. I'm going to go ahead and probably do a check for any more hairs. I want that back off real quick. Okay, get that all wiped down. All right. Now, that's it, dude. Oh, one more thing. Okay. So now that we've got that done, wipe this down over here real fast. Yes, sir. Oh, and then we needed to add one more beneficial. What you doing, Nero? You want to eat, buddy? Come here. You want to eat something? Come here, bro. Nero. Come here. Come here. I'll give you a little bit of food, okay? Not much, though. Okay. Here, buddy. Here. There you go. All right. And then Casper is, where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Casper, we're getting you one right now, buddy. Come here. Come get your food, Casper. All right. Let's see how fast Casper's going to get that. Did he get it already? No, but he definitely saw it. He knows it's there. Yeah, he's looking for it. Okay. So now that we fed my beta, beta's all taken care of. Now, we're going to come over here to our other tank, and we're just going to drop some food in here. Because now that our fish tanks are both clean, those fish are going to be seeing the food very soon. Hello, Mr. Turbo. There you guys go. Okay. Getting your food, getting your vital sources that you need. It looks like these plants might be getting... they're not getting too much light. They're good. Okay. So I'm going to take about... we're going to do 2 for now. I know my coolie loach likes these. So I'm going to put one in for him. And I'm also just going to put one in there to see if my shrimp wants it. But man, is that coolie loach cool. Sometimes he'll be swimming a lot more than usual. Like today, he's out and about. He's hanging out on the side of the tank. He's swimming around, having a good time. And, you know, lucky to see that, because there's some times where he's always hiding. So it's cool to see that type of shit. So we're just going to dump the rest of this water into there. There's all the other dead shit in there that needs to get out of here. So I'll be right back. Woo! Okay. And now we are officially done cleaning the fish tanks. So that right there is the whole process of taking care of the fish tanks. I know it took a little bit longer than I thought it would, a whole hour and a half. But, you know, it's okay. It is all right. Because now that we have that done, we don't need to do a water change for another week. We don't need to change the filters for another 2 weeks. So, and when we change the filters this next time, we are actually going to be putting brand new filters in there. I just bought new filters like not even a month ago, and we have this needs to be set up over here. Anyways, we still got 3 of them, so we're definitely good with the amount of stuff that we have. But oh wow, it's really almost already dead, bro. That's a terrible battery if it's dying that fast. It's already halfway dead, and I only had it unplugged for literally an hour and a half. So maybe in the near future, I'm gonna have to get a new laptop, because this one that I have is okay. It's not too bad. Like honestly, it's not too bad right now, but it's just kind of a, you know, it's an inconvenience. Let's see where that camera lines up, because that's what we want to see, is where the middle camera is lining up, because once I start this next stream, we want this camera that is, of course, our PS4 camera. We want that to be exactly where our webcam is, so that we can have the best quality of picture while we're streaming. But anyways, I'm going to move this mic right here and just talk into it like a news reporter. I hope you guys had a great time with, seeing the fish and everything. But yeah, those are my fish. I have 6 tetras. I have 1 black skirt, 1 orange mango, 1 cardinal, 1 neon tetra, and then 3, I forget what they're called, but there's some type of tetra, and they're a smaller species. So those ones in there, they're not going to grow anymore. They're already full grown. So with that being said, having those 6 tetras in there, completely fine with the amount of water I have in there. It's perfect how I have it, because we've got 6 tetras, but 3 of them are about an inch, and then 3 of them are about an inch, and then the other 3 are half an inch, and that's as long as they're getting. They're only going to grow to be a half inch in length. They're not growing any longer, so that's only an inch and a half of water for 3 fish that we need. So with that being said, that's an inch and a half plus 3. That's 4.5 right there. Another 3 for my 3.5 for the coolie loach. So that's what, 9 right there, and then about half an inch, and then half an inch for my snail and my shrimp. So that's about 10 gallons of water right there that can have that many fish in there. So how I have it set up in there, and then how I have my other tank, it's perfect. I had my beta and my other shrimp in there with everyone else, but I felt like it was overcrowded. So I went ahead and moved the beta into this tank. And that's why you see that I have 2 aquariums, because we don't want to overcrowd the beta and make it to where he's scared and getting stressed out or whatever. You just don't want that for your fish. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and go eat something right after this stream, and I'm going to wash my hands because you don't want to keep that bacteria from the fish tanks on your hands all day. It can be bad for you. It can get you sick. So I'm going to go wash my hands after this and grab a bite to eat real fast. I might get some roast or something else. I'm not sure, but I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the fish, me showing you guys how I do my water changes. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing Nero close up. I didn't show every single fish because it would have taken so long to catch every single one of them and show all of them to you guys. So in reality, I'm going to do a video once I get like a legitimate GoPro again. I got my GoPro stolen when I had my car stolen 2 years ago. So been through a lot in the past 2 years, but it's okay. Put everything behind me that is in the past, and we are where we are today. So eventually I'll get a new camera, but that's kind of the thing, is that I need a new camera so that I can do a lot of my editing and a lot of my new stuff. So here in the near future, that's what I'm going to be doing, is getting the camera. I hope you guys have a great day though, and make sure that you leave a thumbs up if you guys like the stream, if you guys like the video, if you guys watch it all the way through and check out what's going on. I really do appreciate you. But make sure that you come to the next stream. I would really love to see you guys there. So yeah, you guys have a great day, and see you later.